Off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. That's complete to Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Steps away. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Flush to his right. Big thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
31-yard line.
Now a draw play with Drake. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Drake on the carry.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
58, right over there, right over there.
On first down, Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of...
We're scoreless after one.
3rd and 3.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try.
3-yard attempt.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
To throw again. Rodgers flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. On first down, Rodgers dancing to his left. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead, Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now he'll throw, and this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 42 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
All even through one half of quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. Able to spin free. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
He starts by handing this off to Drake.
Baby, bring it!
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Score Packers 12, Cardinals 6.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a throw here to his running back. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Phillips providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take
From
over
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
complete.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And sometimes those slants, they...